We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check 26, check 26.
Second down, Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's got the first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a run by Bell here going nowhere as they'll hit him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and 3. Ready. 60 on. 43 in the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 13. Let's go. Bravo. Hustle. He's coming. Deal. He's coming. Double up. He's checking, he's running.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. Now they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Yeah, let's go sandwich.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross, 96 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check nickel.
from the gun. King. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Mike 22 is coming, 22's coming, Mike.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 50, check 50. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
King from the gun, he'll throw. Found his target, it's Anderson. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run the option right here on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
43's the mic. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Back to throw. King. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Murray now on first down. Steps away to his left. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Murray back near his goal line. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed him down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Whip. Watch the whip. No. Off.
Here's King, looking to throw on second down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He don't want it. 43 in the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch it.
Now King, operating from the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Always got some breathing room. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Henry Anderson on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Here we go. I'm coming for you, son. 57 the mic. 57 over. And here we go. Watch the pass. Nice 57.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jalen Richard as the first half is winding down. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they have something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
We want it. Come on. Mike 22, Mike 22. Rip left.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun, King. Open man is Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Mike. 43's the Mike. Man, I got you. Let's go.
King now on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Brandon Williams. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
43's the Mike. 43's the Mike. You got nothing in there.
From the gun, King. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
57's the Mike. Watch the screen.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. This one into the hands of Hurd. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
57 to Mike.
First down, Murray. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Let's go. It's going to be a long day. Check. 57. Mike, 57. 22, check, over. 22, check,
The first down carry here for Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 17, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jalen Hurd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. An excellent gain, 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. King to throw on 2nd down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Here's King, operating from the gun. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray. And he coughed it up. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Oh, look at the juke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
All day, every day. Like 22.
Now King, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And an alley to run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
It's now third down and 8.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Like 22,
To throw on third down, King. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Box 22, box 22. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play outside of deep. Don't breathe, defense. Top him. Like 22, he's coming.
To throw is King. Throwing on fourth down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got a man complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. King now to throw again. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Looking to throw. King. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Come on. You better bring it. Go.
On fourth down, King. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Murray. Got a man open. It's Ross. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. They'll run it with Bell. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Jets on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. King off the bootleg. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's King on 1st and 10. Caught here by Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7.
In your face.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Cards, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon.